we're here, we've got to divide by what?
2.
Got to divide by 2. That gives me x plus 4, and this gives me over here 2x minus 3. So that's my numerator. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite that. X plus 4, and 2x minus 3. Okay, now I've got to factor down my denominator. Okay, it's a special binomial. Difference of 2 squares, so yes, this is a special binomial. And we know it's a difference of 2 squares because if I take the radical, I can get an answer for each, and there's a subtraction sign. So what's my a value? 2x. What's my b value? 3, and there's a subtraction sign. Remember, difference of 2 squares, you can never have an addition sign there. So therefore, my bottom over here, I got 2x minus 3, and I got 2x plus 3. 99% of the time, when you break something down, something will cancel out. Okay? Always. So if you had this at the top, you know that there's going to be one of them on the bottom. And hence, your 2x minus 3 will cancel out your 2x minus 3, and your final answer is x plus 4 divided by 2x plus 3. And you're done. Okay? Alright. Next one. Let's get this. We're on problem number 4 now. Alright, next one. Let's go on to alright, here we go. Ready? X squared minus 9. X squared minus 9 divided by x squared minus x minus 6 divided by x squared plus x minus 6 divided by x squared plus 5x plus 6. Alright, so now we have a fraction multiplied by a fraction, but we know they're both rational expressions because they have polynomials in the numerator and the denominator of both. So again, before we try to get an answer or before we try to cancel things down, we've got to take each numerator and break it down before we do that even. My first one we change or we keep, so therefore I take my numerator. Is that a special binomial?
Yes.
Yes, my a value is what? My b value is what? 3, so that breaks down to what? X plus 3, x minus 3. My bottom is a trinomial, which I'm just going to factor down. X and x. What are my signs? Plus and minus. My factors of 6, and when I subtract will give me 1. 2 and 3. Which one's got to be positive?
2.
The 2. The 3 is negative. That's broken down to the smallest form. Now I keep that. I change division to multiplication. I take this, it means I've got to flip my numerator to my denominator. Okay? So, my numerator I'm going to break down, but that's actually going to go on my denominator side, so I got x and x. I've got, again, opposite signs, plus and minus. Factors of 6 will be 3 and 2. Which one's got to be positive this time? The 3. Okay, now I got to break that one down. Denominator will go to my numerator, so I got my 2 binomials. What times what gives me x squared? X and x. My signs are going to be both positive. Factors of 6 that add up to 5. 3 and 2. Now I broke everything down to its simplest form. Now I can do what? Now I can cancel. I have an x plus 3 that will cancel an x plus 3. Jordan, what's something else will cancel?
X plus 2 and x plus 2.
Okay, an x plus 2 will cancel an x plus 2. All right, Priya, do you see anything else will cancel? An x minus 3 will cancel out an x minus 3, and therefore I have my final answer is x plus 3 over x minus 2. Now, why do we do problems like this? Okay, why do we do problems like this? Well, if I gave you this first problem and said to you, I want you to evaluate when x equals 110. Well, if you had to plug in 110 for every time you see an X here and then divide it and do it with your fractions, kinda suck. Okay, especially if you have a calculator in your hand. Alright? If I tell you to evaluate this at 110, it's pretty easy. 107 divided by 108. Pretty easy. Well, it'd be 113 divided by 108. Okay? So we make problems a lot easier by breaking it down like this. All we're doing is the same thing as we did with our fraction before. We're making it easier for ourselves in the long runs at the end. Okay? Question?
So, could you, cancel out on both numerators the x plus 3 and use those to cancel out? Or does it always have to be opposite?
No, you could if I wanted to cancel out this and this, I could have.
No, I'm talking about the one on the left top. X plus 3 up there and then the x plus 3 on the
This
second.
one and this
And
one.
then up one.
You can't go across.
You can't cancel them out like
You
that?
can cancel out two ways, top and bottom.